Topic 1.6, the Age of Exploration. Factors that aided European exploration and expansion. In the 15th and 16th centuries, European countries started to explore unknown parts of the world. The main reason for this was the development of new technology in the fields of navigation, mapping, cartography, and military weapons. Let's delve into the details of how these advancements facilitated exploration and expansion. Technology that aided exploration. Innovations such as the compass, the lateen sail, and the sternpost rudder helped sailors navigate the seas with more precision. Military technology. The advancement of weapons, including guns powered by gunpowder, gave explorers a military edge. Portugal's exploration. The main goals: finding a faster route to Asia to trade for spices, seeking gold and slaves, launching missionary activities to convert Muslims to Christianity. Key figures: Prince Henry the Navigator. He captured Ceuta in North Africa and initiated the search for a safe route to Asia and began the Trading Post Empire. Vasco da Gama. He reached India by sailing around Africa, bringing back spices worth many times the cost of his journey. Portugal's colonies, the slave trade. Portugal became a leader in the slave trade, bringing a large number of slaves to Europe. New colonies. Portugal established colonies in Calcutta and Goa in India. Spain's exploration. Main goals: finding a route to Asia by traveling west across the Atlantic Ocean, establishing colonies in the newly discovered lands. Key figures: Christopher Columbus. Initially, he aimed to reach Japan and China, but instead landed in what we now know as the Americas. Amerigo Vespucci and Ferdinand Magellan. These explorers mapped the coastline of South America. Magellan even circumnavigated the globe, although he died in the Philippines when he was killed by Lapu-Lapu and other islanders. Spain's colonies. Colonization in the Americas. Caribbean and Central America. Shortly after Columbus's discovery, Spain established colonies in the Caribbean, including present-day Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic. They also conquered large parts of Central America. South America. Spain established a vast colonial empire in South America, dominating present-day countries such as Argentina, Chile, Colombia, and Peru. The pursuit of gold and other precious materials was a significant driving force behind the colonization. Economic impact. Encomienda system. Spain introduced a labor system where Spanish settlers were allowed to force indigenous peoples to work for them, often in brutal conditions, primarily in mining and agricultural endeavors. Trade and commerce. The Spanish colonies engaged in a vibrant trade with Europe, exporting goods like silver, gold, and agricultural products, and importing European products. Cultural impact. Religious conversion. Spain embarked on a mission to convert indigenous peoples to Roman Catholicism, which has left a lasting religious influence in the region. Language. Spanish language became the dominant language in these regions, a linguistic legacy that persists today. Political economy and exploration. During the era of exploration, European nations ventured into unknown territories in search of wealth, which included acquiring gold, spices, and other luxurious goods. To better comprehend the motives behind their actions, it is crucial to grasp the economic theories prevalent at that time. Mercantilism. Mercantilism is the dominant economic theory. Mercantilism was the leading economic ideology. It's shaping how nations constructed their economic policies and pursued wealth accumulation, prioritized national wealth. The central goal was to enhance a nation's power and wealth by collecting as much money as possible inside its borders. Favorable balance of trade, to achieve a positive balance where exports surpassed imports. Self-sufficiency, encouraging nations to be self-sufficient by having direct access to essential raw materials. Influential proponents, individuals like the French economist Jean-Baptiste Colbert, were prominent supporters, promoting policies that emphasized mercantilist principles to foster economic growth. Effects of European exploration and expansion. Number one, the pursuit of wealth and national prestige. European states sought gold, spices, and luxury items to enhance wealth and national prestige. This motivation sprang from the prospective economic and political gains these resources promised. For instance, Spain rose to power in the 16th century due in part to the wealth from these ventures, though they also later caused an excessive amount of inflation. Number two, the rise of mercantilism and commercial development. Mercantilism guided nations in forming economic policies, fostering commercial development, and securing overseas colonies to maintain a favorable trade balance. Jean-Baptiste Colbert championed mercantilism in France, leading to economic prosperity through strategic international trades. Number three, religious endorsements and the treatment of indigenous peoples. Government and religious entities spread Christianity to new regions, often justifying brutal treatment of indigenous populations. This expansion led to the establishment of forced labor systems, such as the encomienda, imposing harsh conditions on native populations. Enlightenment philosophers and historic milestones. Enlightenment philosophers compared Columbus's discovery of the Americas to the invention of the printing press, marking both as pivotal developments in human history. Figures like Immanuel Kant highlighted the profound impact of these events in shaping modern society.